3 days, candidates were missing.
Because most of the people had marks in between us, so
Right.
that's why the absence.
But still, like first 4 5 days it's full, and then yesterday only like how many 15 20 new candidates were there.
Chairs are one of the reasons. People attend online from room.
See, when you are here, attend here. Online, you can. Online, I don't think so. You can focus, right? You doze off in between. That's quite common, right? Here, I won't let you sleep. Right. That's the main thing. Okay. Anything else like that can we put in the course?
It's already nice to you guys that you tried to cover initially the topics and then actually made us do it. So, which is why we get prepared and come out of our anxieties very early on.
Yeah, I
This
mean,
is actually
yeah.
what
When you
we
come
do.
here and do 1 or 2 stations, you feel better. That's the thing. That fear will go, and then you will feel like okay, you can practice amongst your group as well. Anything can be improved. Tell me. See, what we can do is we can show you a path. Now you have to walk on it. Right? So prepare now, start preparation. Now the real battle starts. That's the thing, right? So read a bit, practice on. Don't think, okay, now 10 days I'm gonna sit in my room, I'm gonna read this book. You can't read it, and if you read it, you can't retain it. That's the problem. So read a bit and then
Can we have a small session on time management?
time management.
In this exam?
Right. So I think where you struggle in the time management, because we ask so many unnecessary questions, past, personal, and social history. Don't ask unnecessary questions. Sometimes you already got the diagnosis, but you're like, I'm too early to give the diagnosis, then what I'm gonna do. See, you can finish the station in 6 7 minutes as well. It doesn't mean they will cut your marks, right? So once you got the diagnosis in first 2 minutes, see what is very much relevant in past personal social history. Don't ask every single question. There are like 20 questions. You can't ask all 20. Just 4 5 questions. See what is most important. Ask it and finish it up.
Making ethics if the time 6 minutes you have already comes and the patient is still talking. So what should be done? We should explain the management or we should wait for the patient to talk.
You cannot stop the patient, that's number one. And I think ethical station, you will never have the problem with the time management. Most of the time, ethical station are okay in terms of time. In ethical station, just make sure don't take very long time in the history. We need to understand the aim of the station, why they have given that station. For example, there's a station of domestic violence. The task says patient has got bruise here, patient came for antenatal checkup. One day what I saw, candidate did full antenatal history. You smoke, drink alcohol. Come on, I mean, 4 minutes you spend in history taking. Then where is the time for domestic violence? You won't have that time. So you need to see what actually they are looking for in that station, right? So building rapport will take 2 minutes and come to this domestic violence issue straight away, right? So same like in most of the counseling station, don't go too much into the history. I was diagnosed with asthma 3 days ago. I was admitted. I'm getting discharged. So you will ask, okay, tell me more about your cough that happened 3 days ago. No, you don't need to do that. Why? Because why you elaborate a symptom to make the diagnosis when you already have the diagnosis? Why to do that? So that's how you can save people. That's one of the thing. But in combined station, that's a real challenge. So when you practice, what you can do is don't practice things separately. I've seen candidates substitute. So what they do, they practice history and management once, and they practice examination separately. It is useless. Don't do that. Do it like an 8 minute thing. See how much history I'm able to manage, right? So, and you need to see where exactly I am. So who did blood sampling yesterday? Blood sampling, blood sampling. Yeah, she asked me first question, why did you take paracetamol? And we are in A&E. Don't do that, right? So we need to know where we are. Patient committed suicide, you are in the A&E, save the life of the patient. That's what is required, right? So that is something we need to do, right? See. So if you read the question carefully, a lot of things will be very, very clear. Right? Sorry.
I like the in mini mocks 2 per person rather than 3. And
Okay.
we got to practice more.
More. Okay, okay. No, we thought like one history counseling. I think that's what we thought of. But yeah, for the next time, yeah, we can do like 2 each. That should be fine as well. So I think more candidates will
I like the idea of the box.
But you didn't come.
First one. Like what I thought was like the first 2 days when we're done, like when we're doing certain subjects, we can intersperse it through the course, maybe like one mini mark after the first 3 sessions and then another.
Okay, that can, but why we do it in the end is so we're done with all the syllabus, no? So then it's like we can give you any station. That becomes interesting. And we have selected the station in a way that what we are done with the normal practicing in first 8 days, those stations are different from these stations. And we'll see most of the stations are different in the box as well. So you are prepared with a lot of things. Of course, some overlap will be there, some important scenarios you have to keep in the mock as well. But you'll see something which we haven't practiced. You will see those stations in the mocks. So first in like normal practice, first 8 days mini mock, something different, mock, something different. Exam will be same, don't worry. Right. Anything else? Anything to improve? Anything?
We need to improve.
Really appreciate what you're doing, Doctor.
Thank you. And also, like every day, not every day, maybe 5 days a week, you'll see something is happening upstairs as well. Right now, I think after this session, we have procedure session. Yeah. So if anybody wants, I think you are tired. Relax for today. But we are having, I think 5:15. We have announced a session for some procedures upstairs. So the candidates, those are upstairs, the exam in next few days, they'll be joining. If you would like to join, you can join that as well. Yesterday we had prescription session. Anybody did that?
Some people who had exam very early.
Yeah, those who exam in next 1 or 2 weeks, we tell them to come and play. So we had like 20 people and they enjoyed that prescription session as well. Siemens session now once or twice a week you will see here, and those who exam next week or so will give them the chance most of the time. And if you want to hear the sounds and all, you can tell the instructor, they will be able to let you hear the sounds and all. Right, and but every day you'll see something is happening, and we are doing those self-practice mocks as well upstairs. Join that as well. Don't just sleep in your room. You can give 2 hours to us in the practice session. We have to grab you guys, come and practice. That's what is happening. You should have come to us, but now we are going to you, and please come and practice. So practice. So what we do is like, for example, there are 20 people, so 10 will be sitting, and then keep changing the places, and you'll be able to do 10, 12 station like in that 2 hours or so. And some of the instructors will be there in those 20. And so
When is that gonna happen?
that happens 2 times a week. I think the schedule is. Are you getting the announcement messages from our side?
No, we are not getting it.
Maybe with this batch we haven't added. We'll add this batch also in the announcement. Those who have joined like the previous WhatsApp batches, they are in that announcement group. Usually when the batch finishes, we put everybody in that announcement group. So now any announcement from our side, you'll get a personal message saying Aspire. Don't think it's spam, just open and even our self-assessment, the name they have kept is spam. What is self-practice?
Assessment mocks.
Assessment mock, spam. I'm starting with spam. Everybody calls spam.com. Right, so yeah, just see there's something daily happening. We have put a rough schedule upstairs as well, like Monday what's going to happen, Tuesday what's going to happen, but sometimes classes are happening, mocks are happening, we have to make some changes in the timings and all, so that's why we put a announcement message that everybody will get, so accordingly you can see if you want to attend those sessions you can, but I think you should attend. You will see more interaction will happen. I think a lot of people were saying like I am finding it difficult to get a practice partner and all. But when you do the self-practice, we'll make you sit with 10 people. So I think you'll be able to find those practice partners as well. That will be really helpful. And I say, it's your communication skill as well. How you find a partner, isn't it? See how I can enter into this group. That is your communication skill, isn't it? Sit with that group. Give them some good feedback when they're practicing. They'll let you enter into their group, isn't it? Show them I'm good. I can keep some good positive thing, feedback and all. So that will be helpful. In the 6 different rooms, and every instructor will have maximum 5 candidates. And in one room, in 1 hour, each candidate will be doing 1 station. So what's going to happen in a day? Stations, and you have practiced 6 stations. That's what we do. Actually, candidates were saying do some personal sessions like it's difficult. So we started with this thing. We have done I think 5, 6 sessions, and candidates did like it. Because what do you think? In one day, how many stations you can practice? 10, 15, we practice 30 stations, and we make you practice 30. At least you'll see 24, you'll do 6. And it has got everything. It will have cinema, it will have mannequins, it will have some history, counseling, ethical station. So, yeah, that can be helpful as well. So, we do like once in a month. So, if you'd like, you can join that as well.
Will you be there in Ames?
Yes, we make sure at least I and Nikhil,
Yeah.
both of us, sometime one of us is there if one is traveling. But if we are here, yes, I'll be there. Nikhil will be there. Dr. Anay will be here. You'll find him upstairs practicing and find Dr. Janvi doing the sessions upstairs. Yesterday, he and Dr. Prasida did prescription session. Anything else? I'll see.
We need a group photo for the class.
Yeah, of course we will do that.
Whatever state of it.